It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots. First down, it's Newton. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 40-yard. Punt 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
His kick
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Newton on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Off play action. Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Patriot first down.
To the air again, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Duggar on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
You know what? Why don't you just start
all
over?
the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Seahawks 14, Patriots 7. Michael Dixon to kick
The
off.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Damian Harris.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
It got his man complete.
What's up?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Michael Dixon to kick
Out
off.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
They fake the give. Newton finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Newton.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
Newton's pass.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Harris.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 36.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, the rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march.
Touchdown, Seahawks. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, after the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
He is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 35. Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now it's Carson. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 37 yards. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
7 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 28. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Over man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Going on the ground with Homer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Newton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Complete.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, now they'll try the end around. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Open man is Myers. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. This is Homer. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them.
And he goes down. out. It's a Patriots sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep, so that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Able to fight through one tackle. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Catch is made by Harry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
A gain of 22 yards.
From the red zone now, Newton.
New England.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. On the season.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They run again with Carson. And some room to roam now. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 33.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home